Is it rolling? Yeah. Okay. So, we're talking about matter. That's the first unit we have. What is matter?
Something takes up space.
Takes up space. What is taking up space called? Volume. Volume. What else? There's two characteristics of matter. Takes up space, having volume is one. What's the other one? It has mass. So anything that has mass and volume is matter. What is not matter? If it's not matter, it's what? What? It's energy. Okay. So matter takes up space, so it has volume, has mass, and is not energy. Okay. Can we convert energy to mass, or mass to energy? Are they interchangeable? Yeah, we can. Through nuclear reactions, energy is equal to mass times the speed of light squared. Okay, but you don't have to know that. It shows how they interact. Okay. What does the term state mean?
Which state of matter?
Well, no, just in general.
Oh,
What is a state? What's your state of mind?
Not okay.
Well, what is a state of mind?
Man.
If your state of mind is not okay, what does that mean?
I'm crazy.
I'm doing bad.
You're doing bad.
It's the same thing.
So it's how you're thinking. So a state is how something is. It's its way of being. It's how it exists. That's a state. All right? So a state of matter is how the matter exists. It's being. State of matter is the way matter exists. What determines its state of matter? How do we know, or how can we tell what state of matter it's going to be in? What's the difference between a gas and a liquid?
It's like it's forming.
It's form. What causes the difference in form?
It's mass. Right.
No, not the mass. It's the amount of energy. Anytime you see me write E with a little arrow above it, that means energy, okay? That's the official abbreviation. Okay, how many states of matter are there? Okay, you've been told all your life there's 3, right? In junior high, you may have got a fourth. But there's actually 5. Okay. Which state of matter has the highest energy? So the 4 you know are plasma, gas, solid, liquid, right? Which one's the highest energy of those 4?
Yeah.
Plasma. Plasma's correct. Plasma's the highest energy. What's the next one?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Gas. What's the next one?
Solid.
No. Liquid. Then solid. Then something called a Bose-Einstein condensate.
What?
Otherwise known as a BEC. Okay. That's the form of energy that is the lowest energy. You don't have to know anything about it. Okay. I'll just let you know it exists. For AP, you'll have to know more about it. Y'all are good. Okay. Those first 4 are probably 4 you're familiar with, somewhat anyway. This last one you never heard of before, correct? Except just now. All right. Let's start with plasma. We already said it was the highest energy. It's what's considered an ionized gas. What does the term ionized mean? It means charged. Okay. That is positive or negatively charged. Okay. Where does this exist? Where are some examples of a plasma? You might know? These light bulbs have a plasma, these fluorescent light bulbs. Now, do the little incandescent bulbs have, I'm talking about the regular glass bulbs? Do they have plasma in them? No, they just make the light from heating up the little wire inside, right? LEDs are just a little glowing dot, right? So don't have plasma, but these do. Okay, the tubes. Plasma TVs operate with plasma. The sun is basically a big ball of plasma. It's really hot. What else? You know what the northern lights are? The aurora? That's plasma in the atmosphere. Okay? It's caused by what's called the solar wind hitting our atmosphere. Okay? Those are all examples of plasma. Okay, questions about plasma? Next is a gas. Okay, what do we know about a gas? Is it compressible? You know what compressible means? It means you can squeeze it down to make a higher density. Yes, it is compressible. Compressible means you can put it under pressure. Like when you air up your tires on your car, you're compressing a gas. Okay. Does it have a fixed shape?
No.
No. It takes the shape of whatever container it's in, doesn't it? Like the air in this room took the shape of the room, didn't it? So that would be an indefinite shape. What about its volume? Is the volume fixed, or does it expand to fit whatever container it's in? Or does it just stay in one spot? What, have you?
It expands.
It expands, so it has an indefinite shape. I mean, excuse me, indefinite volume. Okay. In a gas, are the molecules or atoms of the gas close together or far apart? Far apart. And they're moving around, bumping into each other pretty much randomly.
I thought it depended on like the shape.
Shape of what?
Like if it's in a container that's small.
Well, it depends on the pressure and
Yeah.
the energy, yes. Because the more energy it has, the faster the particles move. Okay? And the denser it is, the closer they are together. They're generally moving around really fast. And they're moving independently of each other. So the particles move freely. Questions about gases? Next, we said we're liquids. Are liquids compressible? No, they're not. Do they have a fixed shape, or do they fit the shape of their container?
Show the container.
Correct. What about their volume? Does it, if I were to fill up a flask, or not fill up, if I were to put some water in this flask, does it expand to fill the flask, or does it stay just where I poured it?
Stays.
It stays. Like I put,
But it fills the glass, doesn't it? So it doesn't pregnant.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't fill the glass.
But like
But if
it-
you
shape.
It has an indefinite shape. It takes the shape of the glass, but it doesn't expand to fill the whole thing.
But what you're saying is if you only pour it in the air, not if you pour, what if you fill it all the way up?
If you fill it all, well, yeah, because I put that much water into it. If I don't, it just goes to the, it just takes the definite volume. Because if I put the same amount of a gas into it, it would expand to fill the whole thing. So it has a definite volume. Okay, and the particles, they don't move as freely as a gas does, do they? They tend to slide past each other. Okay, what's it called? What is a substance called that flows? You may know? Flows.
That flows or floats?
F-L-O-W. Flows.
River.
You're being recorded, right?
People are gonna think you're an idiot.
They already know. something that flows is called a fluid. So is it water a fluid?
Yes.
Yes. Anything that flows is a fluid. Now, is a gas a fluid?
No.
Yes, it is. Because a gas can float. It flows right out of those air vents, doesn't it? Can you pour a gas?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Because if I had a gas that's denser than air, and I had it, in a container, opened up, you could see it pour out.
It's like them little incense things that you put in.
Yeah. What's next?
Solid.
Solid. Can you compress a solid? No.
Yeah, oh no?
No. They're incompressible. Now, but how does a sponge work? You can squeeze it, can't you?
But it goes back to,
Okay, it doesn't matter though. You still can compress it.
What about those? Have you ever seen those things where you put the solids under those
Yeah,
big
I think
things where they press
that's
down
cool.
and it shatters or whatever it does? Like it,
Okay, but it's not compressing. It's just spreading out.
it's breaking, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
What about
And I was-
compressing a can?
because you're compressing the airspace. Same with the sponge. The little bubbles in a sponge, you're compressing the gas inside of them. You're not compressing the actual solid material of the sponge. So you're just changing its shape. Does it have a definite shape?
Yeah.
Yep. A definite shape and volume.
I think you forgot the E on shape there.
Shape. Definite shape. Now, this has the lowest energy of normal matter. Now, do the atoms or particles, molecules of solids, do they move around all the time? Are they moving at all? They are moving, but they're just vibrating in place. Okay? Kind of like Abigail. She vibrates in place. Constantly moving.
She's gonna try to say it's different.
I know. We'll see. And they have a very high density. What does density mean? What does density mean?
High volume.
No. It's basically how close the atoms or molecules are packed together, how close they are to each other, how tightly they're packed. We'll talk more about density in just a second. Questions about solids? Good. Well, all this stuff is pretty much review for you, isn't it? Because you've had this before. The last one are called Bose, Einstein,
Condensation.
condensate. Or VC. Okay? They're the lowest energy. And they only occur in the lab. In other words, they've never been found naturally. Okay? People have had to make them. Okay? And I'm not really probably going to test you on those for this class. These weren't actually created until the late 90s. So they're about as old as you are. A little bit older. Any questions? All right. We have words that describe the change between phases, don't we? What are some of those words? Describes the phase change. Like, what's it called?
Physical reaction.
No, you're getting too complicated. Melt.
Oh.
Freeze.
Okay. Melting is what? Going from where to where?
Going to hot air. and cold
Liquid to
solids.
gas.
Solid to liquid. Okay. What's another one?
Freeze.
Freeze. You stole it from Hadley.
No, I didn't.
What is freezing?
Liquid to
Liquid
solid.
solid.
Okay. What's another one?
Evaporation.
Evaporation.
Humidify.
What's that?
Liquid to gas.
Liquid to gas. What's another one?
Condensation.
Condensation. What's that?
Yes.
Gas to liquid. What's another one? There's more.
I've got one, but you're just gonna laugh at me.
Okay. We can all laugh together. Come on, guys.
No, I'm just trying to find you. Humidify.
No. What's another one? What's another word for evaporation? Vaporization?
Precipitation.
Precipitation.
No. Vaporization is also liquid to gas. Okay. What about boiling?
I don't know. Three.
Yes. The smart boards? Smart boards or just the screen? Oh, that's best. Okay. Alright. I understand where you're getting to my class. Alright. Okay, there's a couple that you probably have never heard of. What is sublimation?
Gas to solid.
But like, what is it?
Another way around, solid to gas. What's the other way called? Gas to solid. It's called deposition.
Incineration. That's what
If you notice, it's skipping a phase here. It's skipping the liquid phase. What does that you've seen before?
When you cremate somebody.
No.
Oh my god.
Nope. What does that?
The gas to solid.
Or solid to gas. Dry ice.
You're at home.
Dry ice doesn't do a liquid phase.